Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Advancement Center, to the world of magic and miracles, and to another really special day here at the Advancement Center and everywhere. So, the invitation, for those of you that received it and saw it today, came about in a really interesting way. My mother who lives several hours away from here, and has been watching my broadcast here at the Advancement Center more recently, regularly, had the most beautiful sharing for me of her experience of my last broadcast. And she shared a story where she went to visit the Bay Area for the weekend. And as she was staying at a friend's house, she was hearing a little 3-year-old girl speaking, she called it make-believe, very prolifically. And her mother was joining in. And then later how when she was leaving our friend's house to go back home, there they were, the 3-year-old girl in the car parked next to her, and they were also getting ready to leave. And it was a magical moment for my mother. She was really hoping they got how special that moment was. She said something to them. She said she wasn't sure whether they really realized or the mother realized how special it was. And apparently last week in my broadcast, I said something about children and music. And she said she was experiencing their music. It was just the most beautiful response to get from my mother. And in return, all of a sudden I had a flash of this old photograph when I was a baby with my mother. And I went looking for it, and sure enough, I found it. So it's, old black and white. So I was taking pictures of it with my phone. I put it into the photo app. And anyway, that was how this came to be. And something really special has been touched here. Really, really special. This moment, this experience touched a place in me that has always been there, but it put the spotlight on it, and it elevated it higher than I've ever experienced it. That incredibly special connection a mother has with her child. And that goes bigger and wider as well. However, the power of that, the love in that connection is so strong. It's unmistakable. It's unbreakable. It's powerful. It's beautiful. It's magical. And that's just an indicator of the universal mother that's looking after us all, always. that love, that powerful love that can handle anything. It's hard to put into words because it's huge. So that was touched on. The ripples are happening. The ripples of sparkles that are going out everywhere in honor of Mother. And I just remembered what came up in the broadcast last week that connected this for her was when I was speaking of the giggles of a small child. And you can see that glee, that joy, that I'm telling you, there's just not words good enough to describe. But that look, that moment that my father obviously captured of me and my mother is just so brilliant. And I know that each and every one of you has access to that feeling, that connection with Mother. So I know you've all felt it. And I know we have a Mother's Day, a holiday every year where we honor the mother. However, I feel it should be honored always, not as a special celebration, just as a feeling, just as something you carry. It's not carrying, it's just a feeling. It's really, there's nothing to do. I'm just putting the spotlight on it right now. And could you imagine if the feeling between everyone here on planet Earth, I'm just going to start with that, if even a fraction of that feeling of love and protection and wanting safety for others and looking after others, those amazing feelings that come with that mother-child connection. Can you imagine what this planet would be like? It would be a different place. And it is becoming that different place. So whatever you see that's fed to us through the things down here in the physical, oh, it's not the place to put your attention. Having our attention in what's real, in these connections that are real, has so much power. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can interfere with it. And it's just the immense power of the love of Mother. So may the tidal wave, in its best form, a tidal wave of sparkles of love and nurturing and abundance and safety and more. I think you'll feel it's so much more than these words. It is traveling. It is going out like a drop falling in water or in a liquid, and it's just going out, and it's covering and engulfing Mother Earth and beyond. So that is real. And can't you feel the joy in that? The joy in that, the playfulness just took off. All the sparkles just turned into thousands and millions of little children laughing and playing and giggling, and that's us. And the little ones are always here to remind us. That's why it's so incredible to give them a special welcome. When a little one crosses your path, to really welcome them here and welcome the magic that they bring, because each and every one of them is bringing this magic to yet another level, and it's just continuing to rise. It's quite brilliant, physically and otherwise. It's like the biggest sun that's warm and sparkling with light and love and laughter. Everyone is looked after. There are no concerns, because everyone is looked after always. So this message is coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe. It is not a message from a single person, an apparent person. It's a message from the essence of the masters, of the master that is Mother. Her arms are wide open. They are encompassing all of you, everyone, everywhere, for eternity. And don't forget, as you're following your spirit, as you're letting yourself be free, dance and sing without a care in the world, because that's who you are. That's who we are. Love one another. As you have never loved before. Thank you for bringing your amazing magic here. Thank you for joining us on this incredible day here on planet Earth in amazing Santa Barbara, California. So wherever you are, whatever time it is where you are, whenever you're watching this, an extra special welcome to each and every one of you. And a special Happy Mother's Day that just came in out of nowhere for this day. So in worldly time, it seems short. And yet everything that was supposed to come through here today has come through. So on that note, I would love to wish you all once again a perfect life, perfect health, and an incredibly magic future. Thank you.